Hello everyone, my name is Jinyu. Today, my topic is Chopin's Ballad No. 2. I divided my topic for 6 parts. The first part is an introduction of Chopin. I will introduce Chopin's life story because his life story is influence his composition style. Number 2, the background of Ballad. Number 2, I want to research why he created this song and this song talk about what thing. Yes, and number 3 is the authenticity of Chopin's ballad. I want to know Chopin what he think about at that time. Um, I want to find out what Chopin had in mind when he composed this piece. And first, the reason for why I choose this topic. I want to talk something about my reason to choose this topic, why I choose this, and is this topic bring something to me? And the number 5 is what I learned from this topic. I think it is very important because I need to learn something from this topic. That's my topic will be useful. Um, and the last one is the references list. Okay, this page is talk about an introduction of Chopin. Frank Chopin is a Polish composer and pianist. He is one of the most influential and popular piano composer in history, one of the most important figures in the history of Polish music, and a representative figure of the European 19th country romantic music. And I think Chopin, every pianist, they all very family the Chopin because Chopin's piano composition is very famous in our study. So it is very useful to study something about Chopin's his life story, and I think Chopin is Chopin's Chopin's composition is very dramatic because his life experiences is dramatic too. So sometimes he creates this song. Some song maybe is from his life experiences. Everything he can't do everything. He just can give people the concert, and he needed to pay his compassion no so, sorry passion on his kid. Yes, this is the background of Ballad number 2. Chopin's Ballad number 2 in F major, op. 38 was composed in 1938, and in Chopin's letter to his composer, we find that he was a holiday with Judge Sand at the time. of its composition. It was in the convent that the ballet number 2 was completed. Judson is the Chopin's second girlfriend. They love each other and get together for a long time. In my view, Judson is a very important person in Chopin's life. And this work perfect is a perfect proportion. It opens with a slow magical episode and then quickly turns into a tempest, just like just like outburst, a magnificent outburst. So it's very dramatic. So we can to look at this example music score. This is two part. The first part is very the first part is a very peaceful and beautiful melody, and then here is suddenly very strong melody, just like the tempest after the calm, and the calm part just continue 1 minute, just 1 minute, then the tempest will coming. It's more is have a more contrast, and then people feel it's very dramatic. I find a performance video from YouTube, so I will show you this video. It's my favorite pianist to play this song. We can we can look. It's very peaceful and very beautiful melody, just like girl sings song, or just like a very peaceful, very peaceful village city. Next, people think this melody is very comfortable and can calm me down. Sometimes I play this part, I will sing at the same time because this is just like a song. Yes. Oh, above 2 minutes is peaceful part. Disappear. And then suddenly next door. This part is very stronger. Okay, let's go back from sorry. Let's go back for my PowerPoint. Oops. Yes. Okay, and then we can think about this song just like story. If you think about this story, what story will you want to think? What story you will think? Like a war or like a love story? Uh, some pianists give this song a two two version story that we can play the song and we can imagine a story in our brain. Okay, there's about two story version. The first one is describe a love story. This is from a poem. The girl, the girl of the lake Sipdish, a young man who meets a nymph next to a lake, and this song get together and promise I love you and we were together forever and and the beautiful nymph is believe his man, but the man not a good boy. He is a bad man. He cheat her, and the man find other beautiful younger um, girl soon. So the nymph is very angry, so very angry. So he take revenge on the man. Okay, we can see the vision two is describe a war from point lake of is same from a point lake of Swedish. Talk about a bottle of the lake was a very beautiful peaceful city. But one day an army invaded it, and the people don't have ability to um, they don't have ability to contrast, and so they just can pray to the god to burn with their arm enemies, and the city ended up as a lake. So this two vision story we all can see the story in our score. The part one. This part one is just like a peaceful, beautiful city before the war, or you can imagine the love story. The man and the nymph, they have a sweet time together at the beginning, but when the man cheats nymph, the nymph is angry just next door, and or you can imagine the war. The war is happen, and the peaceful city will be very bad now. It's very Yes, it's very crazy. Okay, but our talk that is um both both two version of story. Chopin himself didn't think this song ballad number two is written for a special story or special poem, and therefore they cannot be in interpreted in terms of a specific in a specific point, but rather in terms of the mood and moods expressed in the different different passage of the music in order to approximate the type of a type of poetry that inspired the author. And both this point on whether they represent the territory of love or the war. In 2 points above, the composer resonates within in the context of his own experiences, expressing through music the congratulatory emotion that's locked in his heart are expressed through music. In both points, the composer has combined himself experiences with those that reson, resonate with him, expressing through music the conflicting emotion he harbors. Okay, and let's talk about the authenticity of Chopin's ballad. Um, I think Chopin's ex, exp- experi- expresses influence his composition style because his country was at the war and he left his country to France full of passion that could only express in the music. Um, and the and and the second is the situation at the time of composing the ballad number 2 is he have a holiday with Judge Sand. That time maybe Chopin is very happy with his girlfriend. So at that time, Chopin creates too many pieces. Shooting this blend is created in the holiday, and the third is the background story is based on Chopin's own space experiences. Yes, um, both both I think I think both two version of story or talk about the peaceful was being broken, and this is similar to the Chopin's life. His life, his life in Poland is a very happiness life in the Poland, but when the war happened, his country will be worse, and it's very dramatic for him. He needed to leave left his country and to the French, but when he begin when he arrived the French, he don't have too much money, so he needs to earn money by the concerts. After too many concerts, um, people find this pianist is really good and amazing. His computer skills too too wonderful. So um, he have students after his concert song, let his life be more better than before. But he don't forget his country is during the war, so he often help his country into this war. But in the end, his country was defeated. He don't have any way to help. It's very sad that time. I think my reason for choose this topic, I have four reason to choose this topic. This is first one is about study of Chopin's story. I really like a romantic history about any music history I all like, but I don't have too much time to study it. And this is a good way that I can know some history about that time, and that times people is very better than no. That time people's life is very bad, so um, their song always be very dramatic, and just in my view, I think it's very dramatic their song. Uh, yes, and more study of the piece I have played. This one piece I have played it when I am a senior student in university. But that time I can't play this. I think can't move audience. Just pay attention in my figure, and I don't think about the music because I don't know this song. What this song talk about? I don't know the background, and now I know the background of Chopin's life, and this song we can imagine story in our in my breath, and I'm sorry, in my brain, and sometimes if I have a story I can imagine, and I can play it so too dramatic, maybe it's more attractive audience than before. Yes, and the third is yes, the third is blend number two is very dramatic. Sometimes we can we can know we can listen this blend from other concerts or other play, but um, I think some piece is dramatic. We need to find the reason why this piece will be too much dramatic part, and I think it is very important to to find the piece and research one piece, why he be dramatic, or why this piece is happy or sad. We need to find out the reason. It's very important. The first is a study of the piece from different perspective. Um, yes, I thought this one more study of this piece. I always I always study I will study the piece, just study this piece, how to play, and how to play the melody, how to play the right hand, how to play the left hand. But I don't I don't have emotion because I know a bit thing about this piece. So if I can know something, I can know something about this history, or this story talk about what thing. It's very helpful. It's very helpful for me to. It's very helpful for me to understand this piece and learn this piece more better. Yes, and next one is what I learned from this topic. It's a good understand to play this piece, and know how to move audience. We need to have story. Yes, and we need think about something. When I play one piece, we need to think the background and the other thing. Just think, don't just play. Just don't just play the figure. It's very boring. Some people think, wow, these people's pianist, his piece sounds like very boring because it's steep and don't have any shape. So you need no. I need to have a good understand that I can play a piece for a good and right emotion. Yes, and the second is a better understand of the period in which Chopin lived. Um, and this research, I can find the Chopin's life at his his time. And so I can clear understand why Chopin's composition always be very dramatic because of his life is dramatic too. And the third is improve my music appreciation skill. Sometimes I listening to some music. I just listen the melody, and I think it's not have a good understand. If I just listen the melody, I need to find way to good to appreciation the music. It's very interesting to learn about the story behind the piece and understand the music in the context of the composer's experiences, as well as to learn about a new piece in variety of ways. Okay, and the last page is my references list. I find the four reference list, and the two about Chopin's life, and all is ebook, online ebook. So I read is a little difficult for me, but it's very useful that I can know some story of Chopin his life. It's good. It's a good way to let me more similar to Chopin. And the other two is about this ballad. Yes, and okay. Thank you very much. This is my topic about Chopin Ballad number 2, and I hope you will like my topic. Thank you very much.